Good evening. Welcome to the Hempfield boys basketball game against the Lebanon Cedars. I'm Tyler Constein.
And I'm Landis Knoll.
So today, Lebanon is on a 7-game losing streak to start off this game, and both Hempfield and Lebanon are last in their conferences. As the tip-off has just begun, Lebanon has the ball. So also to add on to all of this, Lebanon lost the Garter spot 41-68 on January 7th, which was yesterday. While on the other hand, Hempfield beat Cannon McMillan yesterday at home with a final score of 66-47. So Hempfield's on a 1-game win streak, while Lebanon is on a 7-game losing streak going into this matchup. Lebanon drives and is fouled by Hempfield's number 11, Sean Forrest. So they're going to go for 2 here. Takes the shot, and it bounces off the back of the rim. So right now he is 0 for 1 on free throws. And taking these shots. Taking these shots for Lebanon was number 41, which is Uriel Barreto. Now for Hempfield, number 4, Caden Ocker with the ball. Pass off number 13, Lucas Mussman, who does a step cross. And Spencer Troyer drives, and he passes off to Ashton Lewis. So wait, it looks like Spencer Troyer had the open shot to the rim right there in the paint. Why didn't he take it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they weren't on the same page or he just didn't feel confident in his shot.
Lebanon with some solid passing here. Number 1 for Lebanon takes the shot, and it is off the rim and out of bounds. Going to be Hempfield's ball. That was Robert Stunt with the shot attempt. Caden Alker with the ball for Hempfield. Alker dribbles, passes off to Ashton Lewis. Lewis drives off to Troyer. Troyer just off the rim. That was a great shot attempt that just unfortunately came short for Hempfield.
Yeah, unfortunate for Hempfield, but a great defensive stand for Lebanon.
Spencer Troyer with the rebound. Now off to Caden Alker. To Lewis. Back to Alker. Alker drives. Alker looks like he wants a shot, but gives it off to Mussman instead. Troyer. Troyer driving. Troyer to the basket. Troyer in! Count that. That's 2 points for Hempfield, and that is the first point of the game here in this matchup.
Yeah, good way for Hempfield to take the lead early in the game.
Lebanon with some very keen passing early on, and a drive, and off the rim, but he rebounded his own shot there. Number 2 for Lebanon drains the 3, which is Ihab Abadoloui. Alker gets the ball stolen from him, but then Sean Forrest almost steals the ball back. But instead, Lebanon recovers, and number 11 passes off to number 2. Number 4, Manny Suarez over to number 11, who misses the shot.
I just want to point something out there. That was a great defensive stand for Hempfield, especially they got caught lacking when they lost the ball on their end. They were able to get back and play a great defensive stand.
Oh, absolutely. Defense is very, very keen when it comes to winning these games. Some bold passing here for Lebanon. Number 11 takes the shot. Ben Duskillo misses. And it looks like it's out of bounds on Lebanon, so Hempfield will be getting the ball back. Number 11, Sean Forrest, is going to be throwing this ball in. Sean over to Alker. Alker to Mussman, great catch. Forrest with the ball. Over to Lewis. Back to Mussman. Back to Alker. Alker tosses it to Ashton Lewis. who gets fouled. Oh, they're going to call a travel on that play. Travel on Ashton Lewis. So now Lebanon will have the ball. Number 2 over to 0-2, doing some passing back and forth here. Zero drives, and is rebounded by Spencer Troyer. That was a good rebound, and that is his 3rd rebound of the game, I believe. Walker looks like he wants a shot. He's driving. Walker passes it off to Spencer Troyer. Gets it over to Mussman. Back to Walker. Forrest with a great catch there. Bounce pass. Mussman 3 and just off. That was a good shot attempt. Robert Santiago with the shot and it is no good. Rebounded by Ihab Abadouli. Missed, and Walker with the rebound. Forrest with the ball, doing some good dribbling here, and he loses it. Picked up by number 41, who gets it over to Ben Duskillo with the points. So now makes it a 3-point game here.
Yeah, if I'm Hempfield here, you definitely want to get some points on this drive here. You don't want to go down too deep early.
100%. Now it looks like Forrest, Mussman with the ball, pass over to Lewis. Forrest 3, count it, tie game. Lebanon calls a timeout.
Yeah, great way to rebound there for Hempfield to tie it up 5-5. They really needed that 3 on that drive.
Absolutely, that is Forrest with his first point of the game, which just happens to be a very crucial 3-pointer for Hempfield here. Brings the momentum back, made Lebanon call the timeout. And now it's a tie game here with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first quarter.
Yeah, great way for him to rebound. He was fouled earlier in the game in the beginning, and then he bounces back with a 3-point.
So with Lebanon on a 7-game losing streak here, how do you think they are trying to adjust for this game here? What do you think they are trying to do to try to beat the Black Knights here?
Well, obviously their strategies in other games seems to have not been working. So obviously they're probably trying to change it up here in this game with a new scheme and trying to get out of here with a dub.
100%. And I think with Hempfield coming off of the win in their last match, I think that they are sticking to a similar game plan here so that they can potentially grab another win.
Yeah, obviously it was able to work, and now they're going to try to keep that momentum going and get another dub.
Now, with that being said, Lebanon turns the ball over, so it's going to be Hempfield's ball here, and Gant is going to be throwing this ball in. Gant with the ball. And a drive by Lebanon that ends up in the basket. Robert Santiago with the points. So out of this timeout here, Hempfield's going to be getting the ball, and Gant is going to be throwing it in. Looks like Walker is going to is signaling for Gant to throw it to him here. Lebanon a little bit late to get out of that huddle there, and now it looks like they're coming out. Gant passes to Alker. Alker gained by his defender. Back over to Gant. Alker. Gant looking for somebody to get it to. And he gets it to Troyer, who drives and tries to lay it up, and it's off the rim. Right back down at him, and that is going to be a turnover on Hempfield. So Lebanon is going to be throwing the ball in here.
Yeah, unfortunate for Hempfield. You really wanted to capitalize there to.
Well, actually, it looks like they're calling that it was off of Lebanon's hand. So Hempfield's going to get the ball back here. That's big for Hempfield.
Hempfield's going to catch a good break there.
Alker evading the defenders. Great catch by 15. Back over to Gant. Alker drives. Alker over to Troyer, who's open. And Troyer, looks like Troyer's turned the ball over, but yep, Lebanon's got the ball back.
Hempfield's got to get back here on defense.
100%. Missed shot, but a rebound for the offense. And again, that's like we said earlier in the season for Hempfield. Second chance points have been killing them in this game.
Absolutely.
The three is just out, and Gant hits it, and it's almost taken again by Lebanon, but Caden Alker gets the ball. 15, high three, and off to end the quarter. So the score is 7-5 to end the quarter. It's a very low-scoring game, so obviously the defenses are doing pretty spectacular here to start out this game.
Yeah, great defensive game by both teams here to start to end the first quarter. Excuse me. Both teams are playing really good defense. I like to see some more scoring opportunities for Hempfield. I think they got to try to, go for more threes. It seems like they're a little stiff there, but other than that, this is a great first half for both teams.
I agree, and with that being said, Sean Forrest has 3 points in this first quarter, and Spencer Troyer has 2 for Hempfield. And on Lebanon's side here, Robert Santiago has 2 points, Ihab Abdulli has 3, and Ben Disculo has 2. So those are the point leaders so far. So Hempfield's leading scorer right now is Sean Forrest, and Lebanon's leading scorer right now is Ihab Abdulli. So with the first half closing, with first quarter closing here comes the second quarter. And what do you think both teams here need to focus on, Hempfield and Lebanon?
Well, you got to keep up the consistent defense. They're both playing great defenses. For Hempfield, you got to capitalize on those second chances. Both teams, I feel like they're a little shaky on the rebounds. See if you can try to capitalize on those second chances and get some buckets in.
100%. I think that scoring is going to be crucial here if they want to win this game. Defenses are looking pretty good so far, but it's going to come down to whoever's offense can just produce the most here.
I think it's going to come down to who can get the ball rolling first and who can keep consistent with that.
Oh, absolutely. That being said, Alker getting some good passes here. It's fumbled, but Alker picks it up. Alker over to Gant. Gant drives and then passes to Alker, who gives it off to Guthrie. And it is out of bounds on Lebanon. So it's going to be Hempfield's ball. Coach Walk looks fired up here.
Oh, he's fired up.
So Gant is going to be inbounding this here. And this is an interesting formation here I just saw. They all lined up almost in like a single file line.
I can't say I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, I can't either.
I guess they tried to confuse Lebanon there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it didn't really work too well. But it looks like Lebanon's got the ball back. And a timeout is called by Hempfield. So what do you think Coach Walk is talking about right now in that huddle?
Get some points. They really got to start scoring here. They're down by 2. Obviously, 2 points isn't a lot. You can tie it with the 2, or you can take the lead with a 3. but there hasn't been much out of offense with Hempfield. So I think he's trying to tell his players, chill out, calm down, let's get some going here and get the ball in the bucket.
100%. I agree with that. Look, that formation again. So why do you think they're doing this formation here?
I'm not sure. I think they might be trying to confuse the Lebanon team.
And it seems like it's sort of working in a way because they were able to, all of them were able to get to their respective places well ahead of that Lebanon defender.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Hempfield, they weren't able to capitalize with points there.
Absolutely.
Turning it over to Lebanon.
Lebanon number 3, Nate Trace with the ball. Gives it back off to number 41. And it is taken by Gant. What a steal. Gant with the bucket. Tie game. Count it. What a steal and drive for the basket there. Nate Trace with the ball. Pass over to Robert Santiago. He's back to Trace. Over to Ihab Abadouli. Trace looks like he wants a shot, but gives it off to Ihab.
Great perimeter defense by Hempfield here.
Absolutely. Lebanon just can't get a shot off. Number 41 gets the shot and drains it. We got a 3-point ball game again. It seems like every single time Hempfield can score here, Lebanon just answers right back.
Yeah, Hempfield's really got to find a way to shut down and try to take the lead here and try to run away with it.
15 heavily covered. Guthrie to Gant, who throws it out of bounds.
Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, just a big overthrow. That's simply what it was. Just missed his target and threw it a little bit too high, but it happens. But now that is a crucial turnover because now Lebanon's getting the ball back while up 3 already.
Yeah, that's another turnover for Hempfield that you just cannot simply keep producing.
Ihab with the ball. Over to Trace, who gives it back to Ihab. Trace. And Robert Santiago drives and misses, but it's rebounded by Lebanon. .41 drives, and they're going to get Hempfield on the shooting foul here. So it looks like they're counting this before the basket was made. So this will not be an and one. It'll just be simply, oh no, okay, they are giving him the and one here. The score is 12-7. Ashton Lewis enters the game again. He comes in for Tate Guthrie, and Mussman comes in for number 15. Gant throws it off. Troyer over to Lewis, 3 and just short. He just hit the edge of that rim there. Trace with the ball. Over to Ihab. Goes back to Trace. Trace, mid-range, and count it. Gonna make it 15-7. So this game is starting to slowly trickle away from Hempfield here early.
Yeah, not what you want to see for Hempfield.
And they're going to get Lebanon on the foul, it looks like. Yep. So Forrest is going to throw it in. And is stolen right away by Lebanon. And shooting foul. So he's going to go to the line for 2. Number 41 is going to the line.
This is going to be his 4th attempt here. He's actually the scoring leader for Lebanon with 6 points.
Barreto makes the first one. So Burrito here is a senior out of Lebanon. And it looks like that he is the leading scorer, and he is playing a magnificent game here for Lebanon. Do you think that he's been consistent like this all year long?
Seems like it. He's now he's now made oh my gosh, excuse me. He's made three
3-pointers.
3-pointers now on 5 attempts.
Mussman with the ball. Mussman over to Troyer. Troyer gets it stolen. But number 1, Robert Santiago, who drives and falls as they're going to call it travel in Santiago. So regardless there, even if he would have made it, would have counted because of the travel. But that was an interesting shot attempt. He falls as he's throwing the ball into the bucket.
Yeah, I guess he was just trying to get a chance there.
Just I guess you could say overguessed how much time he had to get that shot off. And a hassle for the ball. Troyer's in the middle there, and they're going to call a jump ball. Which the Knights have the possession arrow, so this ball is going to be going to the Knights.
Spencer Troyer having a little bit of a sloppy game. I believe that's his 2nd turnover now. In just a minute, he has 2 points, but it's been a sloppy game for him.
Yeah, it's very unusual for him because prior to this game, he is one of Hempfield's top scorers and defensive players. Got the guy mopping the court up here. Forrest throws it in. Gets it over to Troyer. Back to Forrest, and right out of his hands. And Trace misses the easy layup, which is then rebounded by Lewis. And is turned over again by Hempfield. What is going on here?
I believe that's Hempfield's 3rd turnover in the past 2 minutes.
Yeah.
They've been really sloppy with the turnovers today.
Both teams are being sloppy right now. In the span of the past 35 seconds, we have had the ball change sides 4 times. And they're going to get Lebanon on the shooting foul. So Troyer's going to go to the line. Okay, so they're not saying Troy line. They're going to have Alker inbound, so that's interesting. Alker to Troyer, and Troyer with the quick, just missed. Almost had that quick basket. That would have been perfect for Hempfield. Ihab, count it. That's another 2-pointer here for the Lebanon Cedars. So 19-7 here, and Mussman with the ball. Over to Troyer. Lewis with the 3, and count it. Turns out his foot was just on the line, so they're only going to give him 2 on that one.
That's his first points of the game.
Hempfield trying to make something happen on defense here.
If I'm Hempfield and Lebanon gets some points here, I'd really consider taking a timeout.
Oh, absolutely. And it looks like they called that before. Officials call a timeout here. Looks like they're discussing something here. Spencer Troyer has been taken out of the game. He looks visibly frustrated.
Understandably, like we said, he's had a sloppy game, which is very unusual for him. He's one of the team leaders that you can always put the team on his back, and he's there. But today he's just been off.
Yep, and hopefully this little break here can just let him regroup and get back in here and get back in there, back to normal. And they're going to get Hempfield, Lebanon on the foul. They're going to call it a Lebanon. Lewis was fouled. Martinez committed the foul, which is his first of the game so far. Alker inbounds. Looks like he got Gant open, but he wants. Okay, so he does want Gant. Drive, and Gant with quick basket, and it is an air ball.
Just off target on that one. Didn't seem like he could really set his feet there before his release.
I think he rushed the shot a little bit. Brett passes it over. Brett drives. Robert Santiago shoots, and Robert Santiago airballs. Now Ihab rebounds it. And Hempfield fouls Lebanon here, so Lebanon's going to go to the line and shoot some free throws. That is quite a few fouls for Hempfield so far here in this game.
Yeah, Hempfield's been really sloppy on the fouls and turnovers, and you can tell by the score.
Yeah. Hey, it's only a 10-point game, though, and we're 2 minutes away from the half, but there is still plenty of time here to change this game around.
Yeah, absolutely. Hempfield's not down and out, but they really need to get something going here.
And remember, as previously stated here, Lebanon's on a 7-game losing streak, so something has obviously not been going their way recently, and maybe that could happen in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason that they're on a 7-game losing streak, but with Hempfield too, their records are almost similar. So
yeah, Lebanon is 4-7 right now, while Hempfield is 1-9. Mussman drives, Mussman basket, count it. And he's going to go to the line, and it's going to be an and one. No. So they called Mussman on the foul. Interesting. So they called Mussman on a charging foul, it looks like.
yeah, and that's going to be his first foul.
You usually don't see a charging foul midair.
Can't say I have.
Yeah.
About 2 minutes left in this quarter before halftime.
And the Knights are down 11. Ihab over to 41. Brett. Back to Ihab. Desculo. And Manny Suarez loses it, which is picked up by Mussman.
It's going to be a traveling foul on number 15.
Looks like it. Which is just the last thing Hempfield definitely wants to see there.
Yeah. They got to come out of this second quarter strong offensively. Their defense is starting to slip too.
Barrett with the ball. Slow dribbling, trying to waste some time here. Brett drives to the basket and count it. That was a beautiful layup.
That is 9 points for him now. He's the leading scorer still for Lebanon at almost 10 points. He's currently sitting at 9. Maybe he can get 10 before half.
He has as many points as the whole entire Hempfield offense, and that's going to be a charging foul. Caden Walker charged with the charging foul there.
And that is going to be his first foul.
Number 0 for Lebanon. Ihab has the ball.
30 seconds remaining in that half.
Barrett. Barrett drives, and Barrett passes back. Ihab.
5 seconds.
They got to make a quick shot here. Number 0 drains it as time expires. That is crushing for Hempfield.
Absolutely. Down 25-9 at half. Let's take a look at our leading
let's take a
scorers.
look at our scores here. So, for Hempfield, the leading scorer is Sean Forth still with 3 points. And Ashton Lewis for Hempfield has 2 points, while Gant has 2 points as well. Now, on Lebanon's side, where a lot more points are have been produced in this first half. Barrietto with the most, with 9 points in this half. And then Ben Discillo has 2. Nate Trace has 2. Ihop has 5. And Robert Santiago has 2. So, with that being said here, what do you think Hempfield should do to put this game back into their hands here? Because there is so much not working their way right now.
Well, they got to clean up offensively and defensively. There's not a lot going for either side. They came out strong defensively, not very strong offensively, but now they're folding on both sides.
100%. I just don't. What do you think that they most? What do you think they need to fix the most right here? Is it defense? Is it offense? Is it the turnovers? Second chance? What do you think is most crucial for this second half?
I think it's those turnovers and fouls that they're committing. You know, when you compare it to Lebanon's, it's a blowout on turnovers and fouls. If you can stop committing them, you can start getting that offense and defense rolling.
Absolutely. I think that Lebanon is playing so well right now on the aspect of defense because, look, they have given up 9 total points in 2 quarters of basketball. That is extraordinary for this sport.
On the other side, Hempfield's given up 25.5. That's not good.
That is not a terribly high number, but when you're only scoring 9 points, you cannot be giving up 25.
No.
The thing is with this is it seems like Hempfield's defense is doing pretty well. But every single time their defense will make a play, their offense can't seem to just answer.
It's not equal on both sides. When they have one side going, they can't get the other side going.
Exactly. And what do you think they should do to try to fix this? Should they pass the ball more? Should they take more shot attempts? Like, what would help them out in this case?
Well, I think overall everything they need to fix. They need to get a better grip on everything: passing, shooting, turnovers, penalties, everything around the board.
Absolutely. Penalties have been one big part of this game so far, especially on Hempfield's side. They have committed multiple penalties, to say the least here, and have sent Lebanon to the foul line numerous times throughout the course of this first half alone. I'm willing to bet about 40% of their points are made from that free throw line.
I think you could even go half.
Yeah, even possibly. Because half of 25, that's what, 13.5?
12.5.
12.5? Yeah, like that's a lot of points to come from the free throw line in the first half. Which that's just something that just should probably try to contain how many fouls are being committed. And also, maybe be a little bit more aggressive on the defensive side as well, because that couldn't hurt. But as we saw, even on the offensive side with aggressive, it seems like that charging fouls. They've had 2 crucial charging fouls in this first half alone.
I think you said it perfectly, Tyler.
I agree. So that is the Studio 7 halftime report, and we have about 6 minutes until game time. So stay tuned. Right, so we got 38 seconds here until the half, and Hempfield is down pretty big.
16-point deficit.
Yeah, going into the second half here. So what do you think Coach Walk emphasized in that locker room?
Just, overall just clean things up, defensively, offensively, turnovers, fouls. They just got to clean everything up and come out strong here in the second half.
Absolutely. I think that the biggest thing here is they just got to get some points on that board.
Definitely.
They've got to focus on getting that ball into that basket.
But not just that, they also got to stop. Giving up points.
Exactly.
Here we go with kickoff.
Barreto passes it off to Ihab. Ihab back to Barreto. Barreto drives and nice. There you go. So Hempfield gets the ball on defensive rebound there. Lucas Mussman with the rebound. Walker looking for somebody to pass it. Gets it over to Lewis. Lewis drives. Back to Walker. Walker 3. Just in and out.
Oh,
I thought that was going in.
Yeah, it was in and out. Unfortunate for Kane Walker there.
That would have been huge. That would have been his first points of the game and a momentum boost. But Hempfield, defensive rebound. That's big. That is what they needed.
Hempfield's defense is coming out strong here in the second half. Let's see if they can get their offense rolling.
Lewis with a really high pass. I guess intended for Troyer, just a little bit of an overthrow.
Yeah, it looked like he was intended for Troyer, but not sure if Troyer wasn't expecting it. It might have been a little too late when he realized, but just couldn't connect there.
That's what it looked like. It looked like it was a little bit too late. By the time Troyer realized that ball was there, it was already out of bounds. Burrito with the ball, slowly walking up this court. Gets it off to number 11, Ben Discillo, who gets it off to Ihab. Ihab is tightly defended right now, and we're having a jump ball. And the possession arrow is with the Black Knights. Looks like Forrest here is going to be throwing this ball in. Gets it off to Ocker. Ocker to Forrest. Forrest lobs it over to Lewis, who drives. Lewis to the basket, and he is fouled. He's going to the line, slow to get up, but helped up by his teammates Spencer Troyer and Forrest. Looks like he's in a little of pain there, but I think it looks like he's going to push through here.
A little banged up, but we'll see if he can make some on the line.
He's going to have 2 attempts here for Lewis. Lewis in and out. In and outs are like haunting Hempfield right now.
Absolutely. That 3-point by Ocker, that was in and out, and now that shooting fell.
And he drills the second one. So now Hempfield's up to an even 10 points. Down 15 here, and still plenty of ball to play.
Hempfield's playing great defense. They haven't allowed any points yet. Let's just see if they can get that ball rolling on offense.
Discillo with the ball. Ihab.
You notice for defensively on Hempfield, they're really playing inside that paint.
Yes, they are. And it's working. That is another defensive turnover. And looks like Ocker's shot at the basket was stolen mid-air by number 1, Robert Santiago, which is just, again, just defeating for Hempfield.
And, yeah, like you said, with that, Lebanon's going to call their first time out of the second half.
Looks like Lebanon is not happy with, I guess, their offense here.
Yeah, and their defense just let up 2 points there. Excuse me, 1 point, sorry.
Here comes the Black Knights back onto the court. Burrito gets the ball. And it looks like it's going to be out of bounds. No, foul on Hempfield, so they're going to be doing it again. Same pass. Oh, Ocker. Ocker with the foul.
That's his second foul
Yeah.
of the game.
Ocker playing some tight defense. He's got to watch out for that line back there.
Yeah.
Backcourt violation would be big for Hempfield here.
They're still playing inside the paint, it looks like, and it's
Yeah.
working well. Lebanon cannot find an open space to shoot.
Normally when on defense, you only have 2 guys inside the paint. Hempfield has 3 right now.
Yeah, they're stacking the paint with
Yeah.
players.
Which
And
understandably, because most of the points here for Lebanon are inside the paint.
it's working.
Yeah, Lebanon can't seem to get a shot off. They're going to have to go something around the perimeter if they want to do anything here.
Here's a drive.
And it's a basket made and one, which is defeating. The shot was made by number 0. That is going to send him to the line to shoot one here. And it's good. So that makes it 18-point ball game here with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Yeah, Hempfield's just not been able to find a rhythm to get back into this game.
Troyer. Troyer loses the ball, and they are going to call a reach-in foul on Lebanon. Lewis to Ocker, back to Lewis. Lewis drives, Lewis, rebounded by Troyer. Troyer with the shot, and one. Basket's good, and they get a shot here to make it a 3-point drive here.
That's 4 points for Spencer Troyer now, and he's going to the line. Let's see if he can make 5.
Shot is up, and it is off the rim. And out of bounds on Lebanon. That is huge. Lebanon turns the ball over on a missed free throw attempt, and now Hempfield's going to get the ball back with the chance to score more points.
Yeah, they really need to capitalize on this turnover here.
Absolutely. Walker to Troyer. Troyer driving. Troyer just a little bit too hard on that rim up there. It looks like he's trying to push it almost too hard up against that rim.
Yeah, just not able to capitalize for Hempfield, and that's what's really killing them here. They're now forcing the turnovers and penalties, but they just cannot capitalize.
And that's out of bounds.
Another turnover.
Yeah.
Hempfield's, like I said, they've got to capitalize here. They're getting the opportunities. It's just they've not been able to finish.
And it doesn't help that they can't seem to get any second chance opportunities either.
No,
if
not at
they
all.
miss it always seems to go back to Lebanon.
Yeah.
Ocker takes the mid-range jumper, and it is off, just around that rim.
Yep, again. We've seen a lot of in and outs and just around the rim for Hempfield.
Especially for Ocker himself.
Yeah.
Now Gant with the nice rebound. Gant dribbling around. Gant gets it off to Guthrie. Tate misses. Just off a little bit too hard there.
Yeah, an unfortunate air ball there. Would have been nice to capitalize that 3. Not a lot of points scored by either team here. Almost 3/4 of the way through this third quarter.
And combined, they've only scored a total of 40 points combined.
Very defensive game by both teams.
Absolutely.
I'll give
Troyer heavy covered. And they still got that shot. But looks like they're going to call a foul on Lebanon, so that basket won't even count. And another turnover for Lebanon, and Hempfield has to get another chance to get some points on the board here.
Yeah, great break for Hempfield. That's what you need. They're getting these turnovers, but let's just see if they can capitalize. They haven't been to throughout this game, especially here in the second half. Let's see if they can do it now.
Absolutely. Troyer. Ocker looking for somebody to give it to. Gets it to Guthrie. Back to Gant. Ocker.
Looked like he wanted to go for the 3-point attempt.
Yeah, I wonder why he didn't. Troyer looking for somebody to pass it to. Gets it to Ocker. Ocker drives. Ocker at the basket, and he is fouled. So he's going to go to the line for 2. Walker with 2 attempts here. First one. Count it.
That is his first point of the game.
First point.
He's been quiet this whole
Yeah,
game.
that's interesting because Ken Walker is Hempfield's leading scorer this year. And he's scored, this is only his first point, and we are here with 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Make it 2, but yeah, like you said, it's just been a very quiet game for him. Like you said, he's the leading scorer for Hempfield, but only 2 points out of shooting fouls.
And as of now, it seems like Forrest is still the leading scorer ever since his 3 he made in that first quarter. Ashton Lewis is catching up, though. And Spencer Troyer. Spencer Troyer. Oh. Off to Lewis. Troyer had an open range to go straight there.
Yeah, he should have taken that lane.
Yeah.
He was wide open.
Troyer, and they're going to catch somebody. That's a foul in Hempfield. So they're turning the ball over.
Unfortunate turnover.
Looks like it was a foul at number 15. And number 41, Yariel Burrito is back for Lebanon. How many points he got?
He has, right now, sitting at 9.
Sitting at 9.
He's been the leading scorer for Lebanon. When he's on the field, their offense seems to click. He's been the offensive game maker.
And Nate Trace with the 3.
That's 5 points for him in this game. That was a nice nice 3-point attempt.
Another net. Troyer looking for somebody to get it off to. Troyer takes himself. Troyer to the basket, and Troyer got it. So that is 2 more for Troyer.
He's now sitting at 6 points, which makes him the leading scorer in this game for Hempfield.
Gant takes it.
Great turnover.
Gant to the basket. Gant, count it. Now Hempfield's offense is finally starting to roll. That's 4 points in 20 seconds.
Yeah, it seems like Hempfield's offense is clicking now, and they're forcing the turnovers. Now they're capitalizing on those turnovers, which is giving them a nice run here offensively.
Absolutely, and this place is getting loud.
Down 13, they've been able to cut it down.
Looks like they're going to catch Hempfield on a shooting foul here, which is just unfortunate because they almost had yet another turnover there.
And that is going to be Spencer Troyer's. Spencer Troyer foul there, his first of the game.
Robert Santiago taking the shots. He gets the first one. And misses the second. Rebounded by Gant.
That is his 3rd point for this game.
Oh, that was interesting. So that ball was overthrown a little and out of bounds, but Ashton Lewis got pushed by a Lebanon player.
Yeah, just not on the same page again. We've seen that twice. Just miscue balls that are thrown, thinking that the other person is on the same page with them, but they're not. That's twice for Hempfield. Just not on the same page. Turnovers.
Looks like Lewis just wasn't ready for that ball at all. But a steal here to Lewis. Lewis has a chance to redeem himself. And over the basket.
That was definitely over the basket there.
That is something that is not usually seen too much in a game these days.
No, and Hempfield's just making some costly.
But it looks like Hempfield's getting the ball back, so was it deflected? Is my question.
Maybe that's why it went so high up in the air.
That would make more sense. Lewis takes another shot, and Lewis just short. Now with 4 seconds left, Lebanon's going to have to be quick. And is off the rim. They're going to count it no good. So it's going to be 32-18 to end out this third quarter. On to the fourth. So with that third quarter happening, Hempfield's defense has definitely stepped up. But it seems like their offense could still use some work. What do you think needs to change?
Well, their offense could definitely use some work, but we saw that, stage of them really shining. They were able to make that offensive run, and cut this lead down to 13, but now they've let it slip away with them a little bit. So you like to see whatever was working during that streak of them staying hot, you like to see if they can implement that again and be consistent in this fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
If we take a look at the stat sheet, Spencer Troyer with 6 points, the leading scorer for Hempfield. And on the other side for Lebanon, it's still number 41, Yarel with 9 points. Let's see if he can break into double digits.
Urel has played a very impressive game here for Lebanon. I mean, he has been able to get past these Hempfield defenders and just has been scoring. And even as a defender, he's been playing pretty solid.
Yeah, a third of his points have come from shooting fouls, and you saw that in the first half by Hempfield. They've obviously been able to cut down the fouls committed for Hempfield. So 6 of his points have just been from him shooting, and he's been on fire when he's on the court.
Mushman, rebound.
Another turnover.
Perfect. Walker. Gant. Mushman to Walker. Walker driving. Walker to the basket, and it is a turnover. That was a pretty good shot attempt, honestly. Oh, rebound, Mushman. Mushman is on fire right now. They're going to get Hempfield on a foul there. Oh, actually, they're calling the foul in Lebanon. They're going to send Hempfield to the line. Gant is going to be shooting those free throws. Try to get this game to 20 here.
Yeah, let's see if they can cut it down. The clock is not on their side. They really got to start scoring. This is going to be Gant's first time at the line tonight. Let's see if he can make it perfect.
Gant nails the first one. Gant gets good with the second one, so he's 2 for 2 on those free throw line.
That is going to tie him up for the leading scorer in Hempfield. He's sitting at 6 points, tied with Spencer Troyer.
Almost another turnover. Walker almost stole that one right there. Lebanon called a timeout. Looks like something was going on here.
And now Hempfield's been able to cut this lead down to 12. Still a long way to go, but especially with the clock against them with 7 minutes remaining. But Hempfield's got a chance here if they can keep a run offensively.
All it takes is some good drives here and some willpower, and they got it.
That's 4 3-points, which, you haven't seen a lot out of Hempfield. Let's see if they can start implementing that with 7 minutes. But I think
4 6 2-pointers.
Yeah, but I think most importantly, they just got to keep a clean game.
Exactly.
You cannot turn the ball over. You cannot be committing penalties. You got to keep a clean game, and you just got to find ways to get the ball in the net.
And also, adding on to that, you got to limit how much your opponent is scoring. Because, yeah, you could score. All it takes is 6 more 2-pointers or 4 more threes. But if your opponent keeps on scoring every single time you score, then you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, well said. I'll give Hempfield a lot of credit here in the second half. They have been great defensively. They've only allowed 3 points. 3 points in the second quarter. If they could find a good rhythm offensively, this game could be a lot closer.
Absolutely, especially if they started early. Brett with the ball. Guarded by Gant. And runs into Walker, but gets the pass off. Yeah, that was a really good pass. Trace, back to Barrett. Trace
wide open.
But he fumbles the ball, so now that gave Lewis time to get over there.
He's wide open again.
And they're just not taking the shots now. Mushman takes it, and turnover. Trace picks it up. That was, if I were Mushman there, I would have just drove for the basket. I mean, Troyer was heavily guarded.
Yeah, it was a tight window for a pass. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He must have saw something we didn't.
And Gant with the points. That makes him our leading scorer with 8.
And another timeout here by Lebanon.
Hey, 10-point game.
Hempfield has been finding a rhythm here offensively, and it's showing. Now they've cut the lead down to 10. Their defense has still only let up 3 points in the second half. Let's see if they can keep it going, and let's see if they can tie it or even take the lead here with 6 minutes.
This would be huge if they would be able to, if they can make some good drives here while still being able to turn the ball, while still being able to grab the ball from Lebanon. Because Lebanon has turned the ball over multiple times in the past couple minutes here.
Yeah, and the other challenge for Hempfield though here is they got, we've brought up, they've got the clock against their side. Only about 6.5 minutes remaining. That's not that much time. I think if Hempfield can keep playing great defense and keep that rhythm up on offense, it's definitely winnable, but they got to keep track of that time. And if I'm Lebanon here, they're not playing great. They haven't been playing great defense. I'd start chewing the clock.
I agree, and with that being said here, though, Lebanon's Nate Trace just got a basket there and makes it a 12-point game again.
That is going to be 7 points for him in this game.
And Lewis makes the 3 while on the ground, and that's going to be a timeout called by Hempfield, but the 3 will still count. That is big.
Big game here from Ashton Lewis. That is 6 points from him.
That 3-pointer was just amazing.
They've now cut this lead down to 9, and Lebanon is burning those timeouts.
Yeah, they are. How many timeouts have they taken here?
3.
3. Which leaves them with, I believe, around 4 more.
They've taken 1 in the third quarter, and now that's 3 in the fourth. They've used 4 timeouts in this half.
Yeah, they don't got much left, and if this game were to turn around, and they would be in need of a timeout, they might be out of luck.
Yeah, Hempfield's got to keep this momentum. They've definitely got momentum on their side now. Let's see if they can keep it going and create this comeback.
And the buzzer indicates that the timeout is over. So the refs are going to go break up these huddles. Lebanon passed off to Brett. Trace is heavily contended. And they're going to get Hempfield on a foul there, which is just unfortunate there because he obviously was not trying to purposely foul.
Yeah, just an unfortunate foul. And that is going to be Gant's second foul of the game. Hempfield has committed a total of 7 turnovers. Sorry, not turnovers.
Fouls.
Penalties. Yes, fouls.
Looks like that ball's out of bounds, but it's going to be out of bounds in Hempfield. So Lebanon's going to get the ball back here. And there's 5 minutes and 38 seconds left in this game, and Hempfield's out 9.
Yeah, if I'm Lebanon, I would really start thinking about chewing the clock, and now that's what they're going to do here. They're going to walk up slowly. They can't let this game get away for them.
Walker, stolen, Gant, ball, Gant, basket! It's huge. Absolutely huge. And he's going to the line.
Yeah, great run from Hempfield here. They've cut it down to 7 points now with 5.5 minutes remaining. And Gant's going to the line. He is now the leading scorer.
He can make this a 6-point game, which is 2 possessions.
He is now 3 for 3 at the line today. He's been having himself a great game. 8 points.
Almost stolen again.
8 points and 3 for 3 out the line.
And most of his points have came after the half.
Yeah, he's been really heating it up here in the second half.
Lebanon quick passing and stolen. Auker. Auker to Lewis. Back to Auker. Mussman. Gant. Gant wants to get a pass off. Gets it to Troyer. Lewis. 3. Bang! 3-point ball game. This team is alive right now, and it is great.
Yeah, they've been really turning it up on turning it up on offense here. That's what we've said. If they can keep playing great defense, which they have been, and now keep that momentum on offense, they can turn this game around. And now they've cut the lead down to 3 points. That's huge.
Yeah, it's remarkable. They have kept Lebanon from scoring for about 3 minutes now, and all Hempfield has done is score and turn the
wide
get the
open.
ball. That's wide open for Trace, and he misses. And Lewis got it, and they're going to call a foul on Lebanon. So Hempfield's ball.
I was so worried about the clock, but they've got 4.5 minutes
Yeah.
remaining. They got plenty of time, and Hempfield's cut it down to 3 points.
Basketball is an amazing sport. You can go from down 10 to up 3 in a matter of minutes. Gant to Auker. To Lewis, who's confident. Lewis! Ah, just off. Oh, and Mussman is, and that's going to be a technical. Got some conflict on the court.
Yeah, you don't like to see that.
Yeah, it was between Hempfield's Mussman and Lebanon's Trace. But what is terrible about this right here is that is going to be a technical, so that is going to give Lebanon some free throws and the ball.
Yeah, that's going to be his second foul.
If it's the technical that I'm thinking that they're going with here.
And
And they're taking Mussman out.
Yep, and that's going to be his second foul of the game. You can almost feel it in the air that it kind of sucked the momentum out of Hempfield there.
Yeah, it did.
There's a lot of time
still
being
down.
Yeah, there's a lot of time being killed now.
Okay, so here's a bright spot here, though. So this foul here does not give them free throws and the ball. This foul is just going to give them the ball. So Hempfield can still get the ball back while only down 3.
Yeah, big break for Hempfield. You just hope that didn't kill the momentum there.
Still very aggressive defense here from Hempfield.
They got to watch the corner.
They got an eye open. And it's Hempfield's ball. Nope. Send him to the line. That's a shooting foul.
You cannot do that here with 4 minutes remaining. You got the game into a 3-point difference. You don't want to make it more.
They just gotta hope he misses here. And Jaskulo takes it, yeah. 4-point game now, it's 2 possessions. Jaskulio nails them both.
And that is his first time on the line, and he's going to go perfect 2 for 2
And makes it a 5-point game.
with under 4 minutes remaining.
Auker. Troyer. Troyer rebounds his own basket and nails it. All right, 3-point game.
That is Troyer's first points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, 15.
It's a 3-point game here for
Turnover.
Hempfield.
Here we go. Auker
3.5 minutes remaining.
to Gant. Nice catch. Troyer for the 3.
Won't
Just
go.
off. And they are going to call a foul on Hempfield, which is going to send Lebanon to the line for some free throws. Because Hempfield has committed the maximum amount of fouls before it becomes every foul becomes a free throw foul.
Yeah, unfortunate. Hempfield seems to get it within 3, and then they let it slip away. Seems like we're in this cycle here. This is going to be number 2's first time at the line.
Ihab nails the first one.
Spencer Troy is going to get subbed out for Ashton Lewis.
It's interesting. Now they don't got a registered center on the court now. Looks like that's a foul. Lebanon is going to send Hempfield to the line now. Because that's the 5th foul on Lebanon in this quarter. And that is going to send Hempfield to the line, number 15. It's interesting.
Yeah, 4-point game for Hempfield. About 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. Let's see.
What? They can make it a 2-point game by sinking these both.
He's got to go perfect here. One for one.
First.
Tyler, like you said, he can make this a 2-point game here if he hits this.
Here we go. Hold your breath. Shot is up, and the shot is in!
2-point game here.
Here we go. 2-point game. 3 minutes left.
Got to play great defense here on this drive.
Oh, the other guy wide open, but he didn't take the shot. Almost loses the ball. Walker!
Oh, he's going to be fouled.
Foul. They got him on a foul.
That's going to be his 3rd foul and a crucial foul here with under 3 minutes remaining.
That is crushing. He had the turnover, and they called the foul, which is going to send Lebanon to the line. That is the last thing that they wanted to see happen right there.
And this is going to be Ben's 2nd time going to the line. He's been perfect 2 for 2. Let's see if he can keep it.
And he nails the first one.
He is now 3 for 3. Let's see if he can keep it perfect.
And he hits them both, which is now going to make it a 2-possession game.
Hempfield's still in it. Definitely still in it.
Absolutely.
4 points here, differential. Let's see if they can get on the board.
Drives, Alker to Guthrie. Gant, Alker.
Little scramble for Lebanon defensively, but good recovery.
Lewis, Alker.
About 2.5 minutes remaining.
Lewis wants the 3, doesn't
Great
take
fake.
it. But
in and out again. That's been a pattern here for Caden Alker. Another in and out with only 2 points in this game. He's been off.
In and out, man.
A great break for Lebanon here. An unfortunate one for Hempfield. 2 minutes remaining.
Trips, falls, apparently still in bounds.
Rebound.
Rebound, yep. Turnover. Foul, timeout. Timeout in Lebanon.
That is going to be Lebanon's 5th timeout here in the 4th quarter.
No, my bad. Timeout on Hempfield.
Sorry.
Hempfield had
that is
possession.
going to be Hempfield's 1st timeout here in the 4th quarter. So what do you think Hempfield's coach is telling his players right now with a 4-point differential, 2 minutes exactly left on the clock? What do you think he's telling them?
Coach Walk is definitely telling his players just go out there, score, and continue this defensive mayhem you guys are putting on Lebanon right now. They have kept Lebanon from scoring for the majority of this quarter, and that has been the name of the game so far for Hempfield.
Yeah, they've only Hempfield's defense has only allowed 5 points here in the 2nd half. They played great defense. Their offense has been rolling. Let's see if they can finish this crazy comeback here. 4 points.
Yeah, which is great for Hempfield because that means if they can keep this momentum rolling and they can keep Lebanon from scoring while still scoring, they can potentially grab a lead and win this game in the final seconds.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I was so worried about the clock, but you got 2 minutes. You really got to start thinking about the clock now. Hempfield down 4, still very winnable, but you just got to keep an eye open on that clock the whole time. Now for Lebanon, you've kind of been letting this game slip away. You got to really chew the clock here when you have possession. You got to chew the clock. I feel like they've been trying to be a little greedy, trying to make this, trying to run the score up, but it's not been working for them. And now they've let this game slip almost 4 points.
100%. As Gant loses ball, picks it up. Got 15 wide open. Walker, rebound.
To Troyer.
Troyer in
And he's
one.
fouled.
And one. That is, if he makes this, that's a 1-point ball game.
That is now 10 points for Spencer Troyer. This is going to be his second time going to the line. He's 0 for 1.
This is huge.
Let's see if he can rebound here on the line. 2-point game for Hempfield.
Troyer. Up and in.
He is now 2 for 1 on the. He's now 1 for 2 on the line. 50% shooting.
1-point ball game. We went from 11 points to start off this quarter to 1.
Now, if you're Lebanon, you really just got to chew clock here.
Absolutely.
If you're Hempfield, keep playing great defense, get that ball back, and score. Less than a minute 30 remaining. Number 5's number 3.
Almost a travel. Foul in Hempfield. They're going to the line. He's going to get 2 shots.
Still can make it a 3-point game if they make it. This is going to be his third time going in the line.
If I'm Hempfield, and if he makes this, in a scenario where Ihab makes both these free throws, I would almost try to get Ashton Lewis open to take a 3. He has made 3 3-pointers so far in this game alone.
Let's see if he can go for 75% here at the line. He's now 3 for 2.
2 for 3.
Excuse me, yep, 2 for 3.
That's going to be
He's
3
now
for 4.
He's 3 for 4 now. It's a 3-point game for Hempfield. You're now trying to look for a 3-pointer here to tie this up.
Honestly, I think who better do it than Ashton Lewis?
He's been on fire with 3 points.
Gant.
Less than a minute remaining. It's go for Hempfield now.
Gant with the 3.
Won't go.
Off and rebounder. Oh, bad pass. Bad pass.
Recovered by Hempfield.
And they're calling a foul. They are calling. Whoa.
And that is going to suck the momentum out of Hempfield.
Absolutely sucks the momentum out of Hempfield.
Was that the right call? Because Hempfield players don't seem to be happy about it.
I don't know. What I did not personally see any foul play on there. That was a clean turnover.
This is going to be Nate Trace's first time at the line. Let's see if he can go perfect. He misses. Still a 3-point game, 47 seconds. You got to hope he doesn't make it here. If he makes it here, game's almost about over.
Tension is definitely in there here.
Game's about over if he makes it here.
Trace up, Trace.
He misses, air ball. He goes 0 for 2 at the line.
This game is not over yet.
47.5 seconds remaining. Down 3 for Hempfield. Got to get a 3-point here to tie it up.
Or a 2 and a quick foul.
You cannot turn it over here. You cannot.
They got to get something.
Turning it over here would basically end the game. Got to get something here.
Or a foul. You cannot foul.
35 seconds remaining.
15.
He goes for 3.
Oh,
in and out!
No way. You know, that is how this game. That is just a poetic ending to this game. It's missed in and out. That has happened numerous times in this game.
It's happened about 3 or 4 times now for Hempfield. It's mostly been with Caden Hawker, but unfortunately for number 15, I think that's going to wrap the game up. In and out. Would have been a 3-point to tie this game up. Now down 3 with 24 seconds at the line. It's over.
That is just, yeah. Man. And he makes it. That's going to make it 4 points. So now we're back to 2 possessions.
And that is going to put him in the double-digit category at 10 points. Make it 11 here, maybe. That is going to make it a 5-point game now for him.
They got to be quick. Got to be quick. Alker's driving. Alker wants those points. Alker's got those points.
17.2 seconds remaining.
3-point game.
Three-point game. Timeout. That is going to be Alker's first points in the fourth quarter. That's going to put him at 4 now. Quiet game, but a clutch basket here.
17.2 seconds left. Quick foul. Pray that they miss it and take a 3 and try to tie this game up to send it to overtime. This has been a remarkable game so far.
Yeah, what a game. Hempfield down big. You know, they were able to cut it down to a 1-point game. Unfortunately now, you're just going to have to foul. You're going to have to foul with 17 seconds remaining, down 3. It's still a one-possession game. Just an unfortunate turn of events for Hempfield here in the last 2 minutes.
Absolutely. Looks like they got all their big shooters out there. And Spencer Troyer for some defensive help there.
Less than 15. Oh! Almost got
Lewis
it.
almost had it. And this Trace is wide open.
You're going to have to foul him. 10 seconds
Exactly
on the
10.
dot.
Trace is what? 0 for 2 today on the line, isn't he? Isn't he the one that airballed?
Yes, he is 0 for 2. This is going to be his second time on the line here. Let's see if he can clutch up and finish the game here.
If there's anybody on that court that Hempfield could have fouled, it's definitely this guy. And he makes it.
He is now 1 for 3 on the line. Let's see if he can go 50%, go 2 for 4. But with that, it's going to make it a 4-point game with 10
Very
seconds.
tough to come back
That's going to
here.
suck the life out of Hempfield and put a stamp to the end of this game.
Misses second. Gant gets it. But they got to be quick.
Goes
They gotta be
1 for
quick.
4 on the line, and
And
an
it's
unfortunate
over.
turnover for Caden
That's game.
Alker.
All right, so this is a final score of 44 to 40. And name of the game here, in and outs, turnovers, fouls, and just not, offense was not rolling early enough.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Hempfield was they got down early, and they weren't able to come back. They weren't able to regroup being down that big. You know, obviously they were able to make it a 1-point game, but just being down so early was just a killer for them in the second half. Hempfield played a great second half. They let under 10 points here
Absolutely.
for Lebanon, and their offense seemed to be clicking, but you just wish you could have seen that in the first half for Hempfield.
Well, yeah, and for Lebanon, that snaps a 7-game losing streak for them. And it brings Hempfield's record to 1-10, which is not how they wanted to start this season.
Yeah, not a great season for Hempfield.
With that being said, Hempfield's next game is against Cedar Crest, but it's at Cedar Crest, so they're going to have to go on the road to play Cedar Crest here and hopefully try to get a win here. And Lebanon's next game is against Manheim Township on January 10th, and it is at their home field in Lebanon. So now that makes Lebanon 5-9 on this season, and Hempfield is 1-10. So hopefully Hempfield can turn the season around and hope for a late playoff push.
Yeah, definitely. Going 1-10 now, you're going to need to turn it around for Hempfield.
Absolutely. So for Studio 7, I'm Tyler Constein.
And I'm Landis Knoll. Thank you, and thanks for tuning in.